Welcome back to Hodgepodge. In this video, I will be unboxing and reviewing the Smatree Suction Cup GoPro Action Mount. The first thing to come out of the box is the lanyard, then the GoPro clip, which is nice to have an extra of. Last is the actual suction cup and adjustable mount. The first thing I noticed was the teeth at the adjustable hinge, which is always a nice feature to have. We wouldn't want that slipping mid-footage. Install is super quick and intuitive. The one thing that confused me was where I should be attaching my lanyard. I didn't receive any instructions with my product, so I assumed it didn't matter. I screwed my lanyard loop onto my mount like so, which seemed to work just fine, until I realized my lanyard was too long enough that if for whatever reason the mount were to come unsuctioned, I could have risked having it get tangled in or damaged by my wheel and rims. So I abandoned that setup and instead doubled up my lanyard by wrapping it around the windshield wiper. And this worked quite well, but I was nervous the second I used my wiper the mount would be pulled off. After testing, I found that I had made the right decision. There are certainly other ways that you could attach the GoPro and lanyard, and those ways would definitely change depending on what you were attaching to. I didn't see anything that looked like a designated spot for the lanyard, so I suppose wherever you connect it is entirely up to you. After taking care of the lanyard, all that was left to do was to adjust the two screw-tightened hinges. Now there are many different versions of this mount made by Smatree. This particular version can be purchased with a lanyard and carrying bag, or just a solitary mount. I highly recommend getting the mount with the lanyard just in case if there were to be any failure in the device for whatever reason, your GoPro will not be permanently lost or damaged. Having said that, from my tests, I was able to conclude that this mount is very unlikely to dismount itself. Regardless, I think it's a good idea to have the lanyard just in case there were to be an unlikely incident. If you feel that you need to double the mounting force, Smatree also sells a mount with two suction cups. This mount could be good for extreme scenarios, like speedboat racing or perhaps snowboarding, if you're attaching directly to the board. Although you should keep in mind Smatree does not recommend this product for high-impact sport applications. In my case, the mount worked really well. One thing to also keep in mind is that on the double suction cup mount version, there is an adjustable ball joint feature for positioning the camera, whereas the version I have does not have that feature. So after hours of testing, I had no problems at all with this mount, which is a good sign. Even when using my wipers in the rain, I had hooked the lanyard on in such a way that there was nothing to worry about. Here's a bit of the footage I shot with my GoPro when using this mount. I really look forward to using this mount more often, hopefully in my travel series. I have to say I really like the footage I was able to get while using it. I thought it was a really interesting way of framing a trip or a car ride that could be used in a vlog, action filming, movie, or for many different reasons regardless of what you're producing. I hope you found this video to be informative. If so, please give it a thumbs up. If you are interested in buying this product or the double suction cup mount, I will leave a direct link to both in the video description. As always, please feel free to check out my other videos and subscribe.